Hey everybody, I'm JD Houvener, owner, founder, and patent attorney. And I've heard this before from non-inventors, from those who don't consider themselves technical, analytical engineers. But you might just be an inventor. And don't kid yourself that even if it is technical, you don't have to do the technical heavy lifting, the legal jargon, the mumbo jumbo, all the written description. You can just be the idea guy, the idea gal. And in fact, I've got 3 really cool examples I'm going to go through in just a little bit. And you can still make it big. In other words, you can get protection using someone else, hiring an engineer, hiring a patent attorney, experts that are technical to leverage your big idea, your conception, your big vision for the future. So let's get into some of these examples here. These are not entrepreneurs, right? Not Richard Bransons of the world. These are real inventors, just like you and me. They're not that technical. Mary Anderson invented new windshield wipers. She was a real estate developer, not an engineer sitting at Goodyear or Ford or Chevy, one of these automotive companies. She saw trolley drivers struggling in the snow, and she sketched the hand-operated windshield wiper. This is way before there were any windshield wipers on vehicles. She then partnered with manufacturers to go do the hard technical work and brought it into reality. All right, number 2, Bette Nesmith Graham. She invented liquid paper. This is the whiteout for those that go way back and want to white out pen. She was not a chemist, not an engineer. She was a secretary, of course, now known as a receptionist. She made typing errors constantly and wanted to fix it without having to redo what she was typing up. So she wasn't all that technical, didn't have all the, the technical know-how, how to build it, but she came up with this solution and wanted to be able to get protection for it. She solved it with partnering with a patent attorney. Last example is Charles Goodyear. I mentioned him earlier, vulcanized rubber. Charles is not trained in sciences, didn't get a degree in chemistry or biochem. He was obsessed with fixing the rubber's instability. And he experimented until he found it. Just kind of like Edison, the classic example of finding the tungsten element to light up light bulbs. Charles Goodyear was on a mission to make it happen. He wasn't all that technical. He just brute force found the way, found the method to getting rubber to be more stable. So those are the 3 good examples I got for you. So if you're in the same boat and you're thinking, gosh, this is all too technical, I'm not even going to get started, you don't need to be the one that does it. You just have to be the idea person, let the others do the heavy lifting. So you have no excuse now, but to go big, go bold.